Hello, everyone. Our poster is about the invasive species from the aquatic trade. Invasive species are non-native species that have harmful impacts on ecosystems that cause native species to fight for their resources in space. Without any predators within their new environment, their population size can grow and reduce native species populations. Examples of invasive species include the lionfish, the European green crab, sea walnuts, and killer algae.
The aquarium trade was an interesting topic for us because it's a huge problem that's only recently had regulation adapted to it. We've seen this issue in Florida, especially off the Keys, where lionfish, which are a very ornamental aquarium trade fish, they end up being thrown out into the ocean when people are done watching them or looking at them, and not realizing that lionfish have the ability to adapt to their environment to a point where they can survive in this new way. So we have species that are native now being eaten and shoved out of their native ecosystem by this invasive species. So the lionfish has been destroying ecosystems in Florida.
Not only are animals invasive species, but plants and algae as well. One of these is killer algae, which has become a massive issue in the Mediterranean Sea, now growing over thousands of hectares, pushing out many other plant and algae species. It does this by almost strangling them, blocking light sources for other plants, and also through a toxic compound through its vegetation, which is where it gets its name from. This compound also affects other animal species, and if it doesn't kill them, it makes them unsuitable for consumption throughout the chain and for us. This algae was also found off the coast of California, and we spent millions of dollars in 6 years trying to eradicate this algae.
There are a number of policy proposals for the exotic pet trade, some of which include government intervention, and some that are incentive-based. Cash for Critters is a scheme that aquarists use, as well as common citizens who want to go out and catch invasive species for themselves. In one instance, people in the aquarium trade can return their animals to a site and receive money back for them. And if it's in the wild, they will actually be able to go out and hunt for these creatures, bring them back, and they'll be rewarded usually with a monetary incentive. This policy aids in the fight against invasive species in the ocean while assisting pet owners who may have these animals that they do not know what to do. And instead of dumping them in the ocean, they can actually give them to a site where they will be properly taken care of. It also enhances our scientific inquiry about these species and the environment. And these policies, therefore, would help us achieve what we need to make sure that the aquarium trade is under control. We can restore our ecosystems to a better habitat. Thank you so much.